Okay. So I don't know if you notice, I have my blanket already in one side of the mat instead of in the center to sit. We're going to start from lying down position today, and we're going to make our way up to standing, but we're going to slowly do that. So find your comfortable lying down position. I always suggest to bend the knees to release any tension in your lumbar spine and your lower back. And have your arms open in T position with palms facing up. So that helps to open the front of the chest, to flatten the upper spine, and just make any adjustment you need to the back of your shoulder blades and the back of your rib cage. And have your feet wide as your hips. Not wider than hips, just wide as your hips. Maybe the heels are right under the knees. And you're going to take 3 full breaths here. Inhale through the nose, deep exhale. Inhale through the nose, deep, long exhale. One more. Now from here, bring both hands to your belly, relax your elbows, relax your shoulders, and we're going to bring the tension to the breath down below your navel. And we're going to focus on breathing slowly in control, taking the time to take the inhalation to balloon the belly out, and exhale to sink the belly into the spine gently, and inhaling, ballooning out, and exhaling, releasing. And at your own rhythm, use the breath to calm the mind down. Easy and gentle breath. Then just bring the arms again out to the side in T position, palm facing up, and slowly move your head from side to side, gently rocking of the neck. And slowly return back to neutral position. From here, hug yourself, bring the thighs into your chest, and gently stretch your lumbar spine, your lower back. Just hold it there in position. And release. Lower the feet down again, wide as your hips. Bring the arms overhead, reach through the fingertips. Make a nice space in between each vertebrae. Reach, reach, reach through the fingertips, gently arching the lower back, and then slowly exhale. Lower the arms down towards the floor as you flatten your lower back. Again, please gently rock your head from side to side. Bring the arms out to the side, flex the elbows, place the hands to the back of your head, elbows up to the ceiling, and just slowly lift the head off the mat, assisted with your hands, and draw the chin to your chest and stretch those back muscles. And release the head back down to the mat, arms in T, and again, rock your head slowly from side to side. Head back through center, bring the legs up to the sky, and then flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, flex and point. Do some rotations in those ankles, going first in one direction, and then into the opposite direction. Flex and point, then flex the knee, and then slowly lift the spine into a gentle bridge. And exhale, lower the bridge down. You don't have to go all the way up. Inhale, pick up the pelvis, lower back, middle back, and then down towards the floor. A few movement there on the lower part of the spine, going up with inhale and down with exhale. 2 or 3 more rounds, moving slowly with the breath. One last. And all the way down. Now keep your right foot down with the knee bend and bring the left thigh into the chest and then make rotations in one direction first. Make sure the rotation is happening from your hip joint, mobilizing that joint. Go now into the opposite direction. And release down. Now bring the right thigh into the chest, going in one direction first, rotating that hip. Going into the opposite direction now. And then slowly lower the feet down and then roll over to one side and slowly the head comes last. Let's come our way to a seated position. So have your blanket now to sit on the edge of your mat, please. And you can sit with your legs crossed. This is Sukhasana, easy pose, or you can have a modification just sitting with your legs straight in front of you. So from here, we're going to inhale, bring the arms up and overhead. Exhale, sweep the arms down towards the hip, shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Release. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Nice long spine. Exhale, arms out and down towards the floor. Shoulder forward, up, back, and down. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, relax, down towards the hips, shoulder forward, up, back, and down, mobilizing the shoulders now. And then lower your right hand down towards the floor. Inhale, lift arm up and overhead, flex the elbow, and then move the spine to the right. And inhale back through center. Relax shoulders and elbows, please. Press to the hip to move the spine to the right with exhale, with inhale back through center. Exhale to the right and back through center. 3 more. Slowly mobilizing the spine laterally. At the same time, we're stretching those intercostal muscles in between your rib cage. One more time. Exhale and inhale back through center. Left hand down, left shoulder forward, up, back, and down. Left hand down towards the floor. Inhale. Right arm up and overhead. Flex both elbows, relax the shoulders, press to the hip, and exhale to the left. And inhale through center. Exhale to the left and back through center. 4 more rounds at your own rhythm. Couple more, moving that spine. And slowly release down. Shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Excuse me. We're still warming up the body. Now inhale, arms overhead and twisting to the right. Look over to your right shoulder. Holding position. Take a nice inhale. You're looking over to your right shoulder. And as you exhale, you move the chin to the left. Exhale, chin to the right. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right and back through center. Neutral position of the spine. Inhale, arms overhead from the waist up. Twist to the left. Lower the right hand down to your left knee. Left hand behind you. Look over to your left shoulder. That's an inhale. Exhale, look over to your right shoulder. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. Inhale left. Exhale right. Neutral position, both hands behind you. Bring the feet in front of you with the knees bent. And let's move the hips here into this windshield wiper movement. And back through center. Bring the sole of the feet together, but have some room between your heels and your pelvis. Hands to your feet, lift the chest and straighten the elbows. Exhale, flex the elbows, elbows out, round the spine, chin to your chest. Inhale, push the chest away. Exhale, flex and relax the spine, draw the chin in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, straighten the spine. Flex elbows and release. One more. Inhale, lift. Forward and hold it there. Elbows out, soft shoulders, chin to your chest. Relax the muscles in the back of your hips. Release your inner thighs, your pelvic floor. Soft breathing here as you stretch gently the spine. Stretching those muscles attached to the spine the entire length. In between the rib cage. Keep breathing long and deep. Full and relaxed. And slowly inhale, lift the head, lift the chest. Bring the hands behind you, bring the feet in front of you, and then let's do some windshield wiper movement again. Rocking the legs from side to side. And then slowly, let's all find our way to tabletop. So time here to use our blanket to protect the knees. So have your knees wider than your hips, please. So the knees are like maybe touching the edge of your mat, and your big toes are touching. The wrists are right under your shoulders, and we're going to rock gently back and forward. Exhale, move the hips back towards the heels and back to neutral position of your tabletop. Just a few rounds like that. Moving again the hip joints. Now we're going to go down towards the heels all the way down. And then as we get there, walk the hands to the left side of the mat, placing your right hand on top of your left hand. Forearms, elbows down, forehead towards the floor. Relax your shoulders and elbows. Release again, pelvic floor, inner thighs, back muscles, lower back muscles. And appreciate here the stretching of the right side of your torso. And lift the head slightly off the mat and walk the hands to the opposite side of the mat. Now this time, left hand on top of your right hand, forearms, elbows down. Relax the forehead towards the mat. And just relax and stretch the left side of the torso. And gently back through center. Let's come to tabletop. Right knee under the right hip, left knee under your left hip. Nice and coming into nice neutral position of your tabletop. Let's move the spine into the cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, arch, look forward. Exhale, round the spine, belly in, chin in. Inhale into the cow. Exhale into the cat. And inhale, drop the belly, arch. Exhale, round the belly, belly chin in. 2 or 3 more rounds, moving the spine into flexion and extension, arching and rounding. And then slowly neutral position from here. Move the hips towards the heels, elbows down, forearms down, forehead towards the floor or towards the block. Breathing in and out. And inhale back to tabletop position. Inhale now, right arm goes forward, left leg goes back. Exhale, flex right elbow, flex the left knee, round the spine. Inhale, extend and reach through the heel and fingertips. Same side, exhale, right elbow towards your left knee. Inhale, extend and reach. And exhale. And inhale, extend and reach. Exhale, flex and round. Inhale, straighten, press to the heel. Exhale, flex right elbow to your left knee. Inhale, reach one more. Exhale, flex and round. And right hand down, left knee down, round the spine like an angry cat. Drop the hips to the heels. 4 elbows, elbows down, forehead towards the floor. Take a break before switching to the opposite direction, the opposite side. And hail back to center. Neutral position, engage the core, and now the right leg goes back, the left arm goes forward, your left ear, that's inhale. Exhale, flex left knee, left elbow to your right knee. Inhale, extend and reach. Exhale, flex and round. Inhale, extend, reach through the heels and fingertips. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend, one more. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. Left hand down, right knee down, round the spine and rest in child's pose. Elbows out, place your forehead down towards the floor to your hands or towards the block. Take a moment here. Deep breathing. And gently, let's return back to tabletop. Tucking the toes under, pressing, held downward dog, straighten the legs, chin to your chest, heels towards the floor. Inhale, heels up, knees down, tabletop. Engage the core, keep the toes tucked. Breath, lift the hips, straighten the legs, down dog, heels towards the floor, chin to your chest. Inhale, heels up, knees down to tabletop. Inhale, straighten, lift, and move the heels down as you lengthen the spine. Inhale, heels up, knees down, tabletop. One more. Inhale, lift, straighten, lengthen the spine, press to the heel, and hold it now here. Crown of the head is pointing towards the floor. Heels are pointing towards the mat, and you are pressing through the palms gently as you lift the hips and create more space in between each vertebrae. Use your breath. Grow taller. This is also good work to strengthen those shoulder muscles, the upper spine muscles. As you stretch the back line of your legs now, knees down to tabletop, top of the feet flat, move the hips to the heels. This time, bring the arms down by your side, relax your shoulders, relax your elbows, forehead towards the floor. This is Balasana. And from here, standing position. We're moving the spine today in all different planes we can move the spine. So we're going to come into extension, opening the front of the body, arching the spine. So this is a modification of camel pose. So place your hands onto the back of your hips with the fingertips pointing towards the glutes, elbows. They are parallel to each other. You move the thighs, the pelvis forward, and then gently arch the upper spine and just lift the chin slightly enough just so you can find the gaze where the wall meets with the ceiling. Don't drop the head back. It's almost impossible to breathe if you are doing that. Just open the front of the chest and gently arch that spine. Take a nice inhale and exhale. Move the hips to the heels. Relax the arms down by your side, forehead towards the floor. We're going to repeat this 2 more times, but take your time here. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, kneeling position again. Place your palms there. Elbows should be parallel. And then move the pelvis, the thighs, the hips forward, and then arch the spine. And look again where the ceiling meets with the wall. Keep the breath flowing. Keep arching the upper spine, which is very hard, a hard thing to do in a way, especially if you are more like a rounded in the spine because you're sitting too much. We want to do this. We want to open the front of the body. Take a nice inhale, exhale, release heels towards the hips and shoulders down. Take a break here. Soften your elbows, so relax your shoulders. And one more time, standing. This is the last one. Place the palms there and the elbows in, thighs forward, pelvis, hips, and then arching the spine. As you move the pelvis to the front, please keep the breath flowing. And exhale, drop the hips to the heels. And that's it. Lower and counterbalance that back bend. Relax your forehead towards the floor or towards the mat or towards the block. And slowly lift the head, lift the chest, and just remove the blanket and just keep it handed from the mat. Come to tabletop, tucking the toes under. Now press, inhale, lift the hips, move the heels towards the floor, walk your hands towards your feet to the back of the mat. Bend the knees slightly and hold from the opposite elbows to stretch your spine here all the way. A little stretching of the entire length of the spine. If you keep your knees slightly bent, you can slowly start stretching the back of your legs. Now bring the hands towards the hips. Activate the core muscle. Keep the chin in, lift the head, lift the chest, the torso standing position, Samasthiti. Have your feet under the hips and bring the hands to your heart center as you soften the elbows by your rib cage. Let's go back to the breath to slow the inhales and exhales down, please. Now inhale, flow the hands up to the sky, chin into the chest, move the hips back, swan dive with the flat back, hands towards the floor. From here, inhale, hands under the knees to a 90-degree angle. Exhale to fall forward, and here, bend the knees slightly, heavy head, heavy arms, rounding the spine. We're going to come back to neutral position, Samasthiti, shoulders back and down. Inhale, arms out and up, belly in, chin in, and exhale, swan dive, flat back, hands towards the floor to Uttanasana, relax your neck. Inhale, bring the hands under the knees, move the chest away to 90-degree angle. Fall forward, relax the spine all the way. Now heavy arms, heavy head, come all the way up to standing, shoulders up, back and down. One more time. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, belly in, chin in. Exhale, swan dive, flat back. Exhale, palms towards the floor, Uttanasana. Inhale, hands under the knees to engage and move the chest away into the flat spine. Exhale to fold forward, relax all the way down. Heavy arms, heavy head coming all the way up to standing. Shoulders up, back, and down. Hands to the heart center, coming back to your regular breath. And slowly lower hands down by your hips. Now we're going to stand here with the feet wider than our hips. You can have your feet parallel to each other, not too wide, just wider than the hips. And we're going to bring one hand down by your right hip, left arm overhead, and exhale, move the spine to the left into lateral extension, and inhale back through center, same side. Exhale, move the spine to the right and back through center, engage the core. Exhale, move the spine to the right and back through center. And exhale to the right and back through center. Couple more. We hardly ever move our spine laterally in our daily lives. That's why we need to bring this movement. And exhale, left hand down, left shoulder up, back and down. Same thing, opposite side. Right arm goes up and overhead. Exhale, move the spine to the left and back through center. And exhale and through center. Move to the left, back through center, and exhale through center. 3 more. One last. And gently bring the right hand down, right shoulder forward, up, back, and down. Arms open into a T position and flatten the upper spine. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Inhale to open. Exhale, hands into Anjali Mudra. Inhale to open into Anjali Mudra. Inhale to open and into Anjali Mudra. Hands down, right foot under right hip, left foot under your left hip. Hold them in position, hands to the heart. Let's reconnect back with the breath. I'm going to turn this way so you can see me better. Use your breath here. Feed your feet under the legs. Weight equally distributed in front and back of your feet. Lift them through the arches if you need to. And now we're going to inhale, reach arms overhead. Exhale, bend the knees, chair pose, hands to the heart, twist to the left. Inhale and do the twist, straighten the legs, arms overhead. Exhale, bend the knees, chair pose, hands to the heart, twist to the right. Inhale, back to neutral position, straighten the legs. Exhale, flex the knee, chair pose, hands to the heart, twist to the left. Inhale, back to neutral, straighten the legs, hands overhead. Exhale, flex the knee, hands to the heart, twist to the right. One more to each side. Inhale, straighten the legs, reaching through the fingertips. Exhale, flex, move the hips back and twist to the left. Inhale, last one, straighten and reach. Flex, exhale, lower and twist to the right. Back through center, hands overhead, fall forward and Uttanasana, and walk your way back to the back of the mat. Bend the knees again, holding from the opposite shoulders. Relax your spine. Breathing in and out. And then hands towards the floor to walk forward to downward dog. And from downward dog, heels up, knees down to table, top of the feet flat, and then move the hips to Balasana. Take a break here, resting in child's pose. Nice inhales and full exhales here. And moving to table, left leg goes back and up. Flex your left knee and step forward as you slide the right knee back. So bring the left hand to the hands to your left side. Move the chest away again. Gently arch the spine backwards, and the hips and the pelvis are moving to the front. Just breathe here. Relax any tension in your shoulders and concentrate on a deep exhale to keep opening the right hip flexor. So we're opening the right hip flexor, and at the same time, we're gently arching the back, the spine back. Now we're going to move the hands forward, straighten the legs, pick up the ball of the foot, move the hips back, chin to your chest. And we're going now into flexion of the spine. As we stretch the hamstrings on the left side. And flex your left knee, bring the right knee back, and then I'm going to use my blanket to protect my left knee. So if you need to protect your knee, please bring the blanket back. Right knee goes back, flex the knee, step forward the right foot and slide the left knee slightly back. Hands to your right thigh to open the chest, to move the shoulders back and down as the pelvis and the hips are doing the job of stretching the left hip flexor. Just keep moving the shoulders, the spine slightly back into this extension of the spine. And let's go into flexion now. Hands down, straighten the leg. Pick up the ball of the foot, move the hips back, chin to your chest. Breathe. Flex your right knee, bring the right knee back, and let's all move to child's pose. 2, bring the elbows out, relax your forehead towards the mat. Take a moment. Let's move the spine a little bit before going into locust pose. So just move the spine into a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhaling, dropping. Exhaling, rounding. Just some movement there. And then from here, move the hips back. If you have your blanket under your knees, remove the blanket, but keep it handy. And we're going to go now to tabletop. From tabletop, move the chest forward, flex the elbows by your rib cage, and then lower yourself all the way down towards the floor. So we're going to, this is reverse Shavasana. Take a moment here with the feet together, the legs together. Move the hips, adjust any imbalance in your hips. And then we're going to place the forehead towards the mat and the arms down by your side, palm facing up. This is to strengthen the back muscles called locust pose, Shalabhasana. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down towards the floor. Inhale, up. And exhale, down. Inhale, left and lower. One more. Inhale, up and all the way down. Make a pillow with your hands, elbows to the side. Have your legs open and just wiggle here. Relax your spine. Take a time here. Back to your breath. Now, keep your forehead down. You have your hands as a pillow, elbows out, and now walk. Open your feet wider than the hips here. Now keep the forehead and the chest and the pelvis down. We're going to press through the hips and pick up the feet, maybe the knees and the thighs. Exhale, down. We're strengthening lower back muscles and glutes. Inhale, lift and lower. Inhale, up and down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. 2 more. One last. Now flex the knee, sole of the feet together, place the hands under your shoulders by your rib cage, press the palms against the mat to lift the chest, the pelvis, the hips, lower the feet down, walk your hands so we're coming into child's pose with wide knee stand. So relax your spine, relax your shoulders, and just take a moment here. And lift the head, chest. Let's have your right knee close to your left knee. And then drop the hips to one side. Let's come to the front of the mat. So have your blanket now in the opposite side to protect your neck and head. And we're going to begin from the front of the mat with the feet parallel. From here, we're going to bring the arms forward, shoulders back and down, rounding the spine. Belly goes in. One verb at a time. Gently, gently go down towards the floor. So your neck and head are protected by your mat. Bring the heels under the knees with the feet wide as your hips. Ready to work in our last extension. So this is to strengthening and to mobilize the spine, opening the front of the body, but we're strengthening the back muscles, arching it. So inhale, bridge pose, lift the pelvis and the hips. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift high as you can. And with exhale, slowly in, go down towards the floor. Inhale in control. Don't move fast. Move with the movement. Move the breath slowly. Move the body slowly. 3 more into Viparampitam, your bridge pose or desk pose. Exhale down. 2 more. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. 1 more. Inhale up. And exhale all the way down to counterbalance, coming to Apanasana, hands to your knees, flex the elbows, thighs in and away. Exhale and inhale. Just keep moving like this. Good. And let's come to a twist. So have your knees wide as your hips and the feet, the heels in line with your knees, 90-degree angles. Let's have the arms in T position. We're going to use this to support our body. We're going to twist with movement. So working in core engagement. Exhale, left, both legs goes to the left, hover. Inhale all the way back to center. Exhale, twist to the right and hover. Activate the core. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist to the left and hover. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist to the right. Engage. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Back to center with inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Engage. Inhale through center. 1 more each side. Exhale to the left. Back through center. Last one. Exhale to the right. Back through center. Both feet down. Bring the arms overhead. Lift the pelvis and the hips into bridge. Align your spine. Create a space. Exhale slowly. Lower it down, 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 down. Hack yourself and just bring the thighs into the chest. Stretch your back. From here, lower the right foot down. Place your left foot on top of your right thigh. Figure 4 to address the IT bands. With the hands holding from the hamstring or the shin. Keep the chin slightly tucked in and breathe through this. And left foot goes down, right foot on top of your left thigh, holding from hamstring or shin. Just keep both hips even. Close your eyes and work on breathing long and deep. And release left foot down, right foot down. And then again, hug yourself, thighs into your chest. Flatten, stretch your lower back, middle back. Take a nice inhale. Now lower the feet down and point the toes, straighten the legs and reach through the fingertips, gently arching the upper spine, the middle spine, and the lower back. Arch, 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 arch there. Create a space. And then slowly release it down. Bend the knees. Feet wide as your hips, arms in T position. And let's move the legs into windshield wiper movement here a little bit. Gentle twist again for the spine. Rocking the head to the opposite direction. and slowly back through center. Extend the right leg forward to the front of the mat and place the left foot above your right knee. With your right hand outside of your left knee and left arm in T, we're going to twist to the right. Bring the left knee to the right. Hold it there. And release back through center. Now extend the left leg forward, right leg on top of your left thigh, left hand outside of your right knee. Take a nice inhale and twist to the left. And slowly back through center. Bend both knees, both feet wide as your hips. Adjust your upper spine, your middle back, everything there. And we're going to rock slowly the pelvis and the lower back. So we're going to rock the pelvis towards the navel towards the floor, and then flatten lower back, bring the navel in, the pelvis into the navel. Rocking the navel forward, flatten lower back, navel in. And rocking forward and in. Tense up movement specifically for your lower back, for your lumbar spine and your hips and pelvis, but just a gentle massaging there, the lumbar spine, and then slowly release down, down, down. And just hands to your to your knees, feet relax, flex the elbows up and asana, thighs in and thighs away with the breath. Just a few rounds here. Lower the feet down with the knees bent, arms overhead, and now open the chest, arching the upper spine, middle back, and then release it down. And then lift the rib cage, upper back, middle back off the mat, and then flat it down. And lift and flatten, lift, flatten, one more, lift and flatten, and arms in T position. Walk your feet wide as your hips and do some windshield wiper movement, moving the head into the opposite direction where your head is going, your legs are going. And then just rock the legs to the right and hold it there in windshield wiper, but just in a position you hold there. The head is to the left, the legs are to the right. And rocking the legs again, opposite direction where the head is going. Now we're going to drop the legs to the left and the head to the right. Hold it in position. Breathe. Back through center. Now extend the right leg to the right corner of the mat and cross your left leg over to your right ankle. Bring arms overhead, flex the elbows, grab your left wrist with your right hand, take a nice inhale, and exhale, move the spine to the right. This is our last lateral stretch. Relax your left elbow down, relax your left shoulder, and just breathe here. Head back to neutral. Left leg goes to the left corner. Right leg crosses over. Grab your right wrist with your left hand. Take a nice inhale. And exhale, move the spine slowly to the left. Now we're stretching the right side of the torso, our last stretch. And inhale, return back to neutral spine. And do the crossing of the legs. The right foot is in the right corner, left foot is in the left corner. Make any adjustment in your spine so your hips are even, your spine straight, your shoulders are also even, and have the arms somewhere in between shoulders and hips. Making any adjustment in your shoulder blades. Take a deep inhale, side out. Again. One more. Close your lips. Just return to your regular breathing and welcome now to your Shavasana. This is your last pose here where you're going to get all the benefits of this practice. It was created specifically for the spine. This practice was created in order to get the spine moving all different ways the spine is able to, and not just the flexion we do due to our modern life that everything takes us to the flexion, rounding the shoulders and the spine. So we move the spine, we give more fluidity to the vertebrae, and now it's time to rest. Come to a rest. So close your eyes, please. Make sure you are comfortable there. Coming back to your regular breathing. Taking the time to be aware of the sole of the feet, your entire body, all the way up to the crown of the head, and everything that is in between the sole of the feet and the crown of the head. Just round your own personal body scan machine. First, do a few rounds from the sole of the feet to the crown of the head, all the way to the fingertips. Just noticing where your body is at now. Checking in with joints. Taking the time to stop and breathe if you feel that some specific part of the body needs extra time to just breathe through the deep exhalation. So we're going to bring the deep exhalations back here as we find all those different places, all the different spots in the body that you think you need more time to bring relaxation to. Now, after a few rounds that you keep doing this up and down, checking in with all different parts, at some point, I want you to direct your attention specifically towards the entire length of your spine. That starts from the base of your skull all the way down to the tip of your sacrum. And I would like you to visualize relaxation. Visualize how all the muscles attached to keep the spine holding up are going to slowly melt down. So just visualize the muscles. Slowly, all those little muscles, the rotator muscles that make little adjustments, everything all the muscles are letting go and releasing bit by bit. And you can start from your neck and slowly make your way down to the sacrum. Or you can start from the sacrum and make your way all the way slowly up to the base of your skull. Just take your time. Notice and feel those muscles releasing. Keep breathing and releasing. Breathing and releasing. Now slowly bring the body back to movement as you gently rock your neck, your head from side to side. You wiggle your toes, you wiggle your fingers, you move your wrists and ankles. And with your next inhale, arms overhead, pointing the toes, reaching through the fingertips. Create a space one more time in that nice long spine now. And as you exhale long through the nose, we're going to flex both knees and hug yourself and hold it there into the hug. Stretch, stretch, stretch that back again. And yes, you can rock from side to side to give yourself a massage in your entire length of the spine. That sounds good. Sounds like a good idea. And then slowly roll over to one side in fetal position and hold it there in this flexion on the right side. Just hold it there. Take your time, don't rush. Now the head comes last. Slowly, please. Let's all meet together as we sit in Sukhasana, easy pose, or any pose that you feel comfortable, keeping the spine upright, softening the elbows by your rib cage and lifting from the chest. Your eyes are closed or partially closed with the gaze towards the floor. Making sure that muscles of your face are soft, your chin, your jaw, your lips. And let's bring the attention to our breath. And we're going to work on lengthening the breath as we visualize the breath coming from the pelvic floor, bathing the entire breath, the entire front of the torso all the way up to the crown of the head. That's an inhalation in control. And as you exhale, imagine the exhale goes down to the entire length of the spine, all the way back to the pelvic floor. And we're going to surround ourselves with the breath, inhaling from the front of the torso all the way up to the crown of the head. In control, slowly exhale and release the exhalation down at your own rhythm. Just keep breathing like this. And slowly return to your regular breathing pattern. Keep watching your breath. Bring both hands to your heart center in Anjali Mudra, please. And we have the hands together. We don't flatten the palms into each other. We create a little space in between the palms, like you are holding something that is very fragile. Some people like to say like a bud of lotus flower, but you can hold something precious in between your palms. It could be a memory. It could be a precious feeling. And just hold it there close to your heart. And your hands are warm, holding this emotion, positive feeling, a sweet memory. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And may all have peaceful, loving, sweet thoughts to keep cultivating within our minds and our hearts. And may all have sweet, loving words and peaceful words to keep offering to everyone all the time, everywhere. And may our actions always, always be inspired by love, compassion, sweetness, and peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And I thank you all very much for being here today practicing yoga. Namaskar. Thank you.